I know I'm not alone here when I say that what I witnessed recently on social media has shaken me to my core. I know it did for most of you as well. To watch a public execution of a man filmed, shared, and circulated across every platform. And just a few days before that, watching the brutal murder of a woman sitting quietly on a train, again, filmed, shared, and circulated across social media. I still feel in shock. It was very traumatic to witness those things. And what breaks my heart even more is knowing that children are seeing this too. Children whose nervous systems are not yet developed enough to process trauma like this. And here's the truth: our brains and bodies aren't designed to absorb repeated doses of this kind of violence day after day, feed after feed. This is something that was once reserved for soldiers fighting on the front lines. Now we're all on the front lines, witnessing horrible events, humanity at its worst. Every time we see something traumatic, our nervous system gets pushed into hyperarousal. Cortisol spikes, adrenaline surges, and the body shifts into fight or flight survival mode. And in that state, rational thinking shuts down, and we start reacting like cornered animals, defensive, aggressive, focused only on survival. This is part of why we're seeing such high levels of division, hate, and extremism in the world today. We're being conditioned, desensitized to violence. From movies to video games to social media feeds, we're constantly bathed in images of brutality. And the cost? Deep emotional injury. We see this in skyrocketing rates of anxiety, depression, and mental illness, especially amongst our youth. Because if adults are shaken by what we're seeing, imagine what it does to a child's developing brain, psyche. This is not about just one video or even one platform. It's about the culture of constant exposure to trauma that we've normalized. We've forgotten that what we put into our mind shapes who we become. When violence is the diet, the result is fear, stress, and a society on edge. There are many layers to this conversation and many other factors at play. But for today, I want to leave you with this. Be mindful of what you consume. Guard your mind. Guard your nervous system, protect your children, because your mental and emotional health matters. And what you see, what you hear, what you experience imprints deeply on the mind, on the brain, on the body. We need to wake up to the cost of desensitization before it robs us any more of our humanity. The timing is perfect because I just dropped a new podcast episode where I break this down in detail. Modern day mind control, how these mind control techniques work, what we can do to protect our mind, because the most powerful weapon is your unconscious compliance. So let's explore this so we can start to take back control of our own minds and mental well-being.